What is a onesie? Well, besides my second favourite piece of clothing, it's a name that has some kind of meaning to me. But to get into that meaning, we'd have to go back. Like, way back. So in about 2016 or so, I got a gift for Christmas. It was a Yeti onesie. We're getting there. There's a lot more to this than just the name of the clothing. Which, if you have no idea what the onesie actually is, it's just a big pair of pajamas, essentially. They're incredibly comfortable, and you should definitely get a pair if you haven't got one. Trust me, it's a worthy investment. Anyway, yeah, back on track. This is also the similar time when I started drawing, like mid-2016 was when I started getting into art and thought, this is actually something I could probably do. I could actually get good at this. And I thought, wait a minute, I wear this onesie a lot. Maybe I should draw myself wearing that onesie. And boom, my first persona was born. Yippee! But this guy is still being called Onesie because I was uncreative and had no idea how to name any sort of characters. Looked nothing how my current persona does. Now, there is a massive difference between the two. Well, I mean, technically they were called Onesie, like Wanzee, because I was a dumb child and I couldn't spell. I made comics based on this dude, and this little goober was the most stereotypical first OC I could have ever created. He was cliche, stereotypical down to the bone. And if you're wondering where those comics are, I have no idea. They have been lost to time, and I can't find them anywhere. You're just gonna have to take my word that these exist. The only thing I have in recollection of this dude's entire existence when I was younger was this one collection comic I made of all my characters, I guess, and I'll see if I can get a couple pictures or so of what he looked like then. And I kept Onesie, or past Onesie, I've now renamed them Ice, so that's what I'm going to refer to them as from now on. Anyway, I kept Ice as my quote-unquote persona for a good 3 years or so, until I decided to make a persona more based on how I actually looked IRL and what I wanted to look like. And I bet you can see where this is going. I gave him blonde hair based on I have blonde hair in real life, and a red hoodie because I wore those a lot at the time. And boom, my current persona was made. I kept this dude being called Onesie, and now after the 8th iteration of Onesie, he's now just called One because I don't know, actually, I just wanted to call him One instead of Onesie. I thought it had a nice ring to it. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's go back. I wanted a cool sounding username without it sounding too long or too short. So this was like mid 2019, 2020-ish. So I looked back at things around my room to find something, because that's what I did whenever I wanted to come up with something. I just look around my room and figure out, that sounds like it could work. And then I came across those comics I mentioned earlier and went, Onesie? Not that bad of a name, I'll use that. And I made an account for Discord and used Onesie as my username pretty much for every other piece of media I have ever since. So yeah, that's really where it boils down to it. My entire username is based on a piece of clothing that I got in 2016. Yeah. Hey, thanks for watching. I love you all. See you on the flip side.